SPLC Hidden Hand: How Social Justice is Training K-12 Teachers Nationwide. A new bombshell report is exposing the Southern Poverty Law Center's deep influence in American education. It reveals that the SPLC controversial educational materials are actively being used to train future K-12 teachers in a staggering 38 states. This comes as Congress and federal investigators are intensifying their scrutiny of the organization. The report, from the education watchdog group Defending Education, a group the SPLC once labeled extremist, meticulously examined 100 colleges of education. What they found was widespread. The SPLC Learning for Justice, formerly known as Teaching Tolerance, along with its social justice standards, are deeply embedded in teacher preparation programs across the nation. These social justice standards are woven into programs with titles like Equity, Access, and Anti-Bias Education, Teaching for Social Justice, Critical Consciousness, and Socially Just Teachers. Researchers discovered these materials everywhere, from required education courses and teacher candidate handbooks to student-teacher evaluations, lesson planning assignments, departmental frameworks, and even professional development for existing educators. According to Defending Education's Director of Research, Ryan Staley, the SPLC programming clearly has more than a trivial impact on education. Staley emphasized that aspiring teachers shouldn't be forced to adhere to politically charged ideologies to get a degree. More importantly, students and their families deserve an educational experience free of political bias, one that promotes balanced viewpoints. The report also suggests that many universities are intentionally keeping their use of learning for justice materials out of the public eye, often hiding their usage behind faculty login pages. These colleges play a crucial role in shaping what future teachers bring into the classroom, influencing content, materials, best practices, and perspectives. Across the country, at universities like California State University, Sacramento's College of Education, and William and Mary's School of Education, pre-service teachers are required to incorporate these social justice standards into their coursework, lesson planning, and classroom instruction. William and Mary's own handbook states these standards reflect the School of Education's philosophical approach to teaching and learning. Western Washington University evaluates student teachers based on their integration of these standards, while Brandeis University uses them to guide its Teaching for Social Justice program. This influence extends even further, reaching graduate programs, grant-funded initiatives, and even state policy. The University of Maryland, for example, incorporates them into a master's degree program, and the Maryland State Department of Education includes them in new teacher induction regulations. The Maryland State Department of Education clarified that they establish statewide standards, but don't generally develop curriculum, adding they were unaware of local school systems incorporating SPLC materials into training. Taxpayer money is also involved. Researchers reviewed a $275,000 National Science Foundation grant supporting a Northern Arizona University project and a $3.3 million U.S. Department of Education grant awarded to Claremont Graduate University. Claremont's grant proposal explicitly stated it would introduce fellows to core social justice teaching ideas, including the social justice standards from Teaching Tolerance. This widespread influence comes at a time when the SPLC itself faces intense scrutiny. The Justice Department recently filed an 11-count indictment against the organization, alleging it defrauded donors by concealing millions in payments to confidential informants within extremist groups. SPLC interim CEO Brian Fair has denied wrongdoing, calling these charges politically motivated as Republicans continue investigating the nonprofit's ties to the current administration. For its part, the U.S. Department of Education stated that it does not mandate curriculum. They added that reports like this underscore why the previous administration made efforts to empower parents, families, and communities to be more involved in childhood education. The sheer breadth of the SPLC reach into the foundations of K-12 teacher training across America is now clearly illuminated, raising significant questions about political bias in our schools.